Welcome students, welcome to the another session of test project automation tool. In this video I am going to show you about how to create a job in test project automation tool. With the help of the job you can execute your test case and also you can schedule your test case so that it get automatically triggered when the criteria gets matched. To start the project of creating a job, I will first go to the test project automation tool. And once we are logged into the test project automation tool, I will open a project that has been already created. To open the project, just click on any of the project and you can see on the right hand side you have a pane where it is written job. You have an option to add a job, so you can click here and add a new job. If your target machine is a web machine, then click on web. If you want the execution to be performed on mobile, then click on Android mobile, and if you want the execution to be performed on a iOS mobile, then click on iOS mobile. I will click on web here because I want the execution to be performed on this machine, which is a web. Once you click on the next button, you will get the option to write your first job name and the description. So I will write daily execution and I will write a small description. And I will click on next. Now you have an option to, at this moment my agent is Shantan's agent, so I will choose this agent. If you have iOS, Android mobiles connected, you will have all those options coming in the drop down. So at this moment I will click on only the available agent, which is Shantan's agent. And the browser, as it is a web, so the browser will be the Chrome and Firefox. So practically it is doing a cross browser testing. The same test case is getting executed in two browsers, that is Chrome and Firefox. So I will choose both and I will create. Once you click on the create button, your job will be ready, but you don't have any test case. You can see that the job dashboard that your test case is 0 test, 2 browsers, Shantan's agent. So all the informations are displayed here. For this job, to execute the test case, you need to just drag the test case and drop it here. If you have multiple test cases to be executed, you can just drag and drop it here so that this job will perform the available test cases inside the bucket. Okay, so now you can see that you have one test, 2 browsers, and it will be performing on which machine, which is Shantan's agent. So let me run this one, then I will show you how to configure and schedule a job. Once you click on this run, this job will start executing. So you can see that job execution started and see the Chrome browser has opened. It will do the operation, that is the test steps. So it will do the operation on both the Chrome and the Firefox, and then the process will get completed. So now it is doing the operation on Chrome. See, the operation on the Chrome is finished. Now it will initiate the Firefox browser and start executing the same test case on the Firefox browser. So this is how it is managing the cross browser testing. This finished the execution of the job, and you can now check on the monitor. See, a notification sign is coming on the monitor. See, so you can click on the monitor and you can come down. You can see that no scheduled job is there because the job we have created is not scheduled. It is just a one-time job. Okay, and you can check from the latest run that the daily execution job has been completed. Okay, so once you go there, you can see this execution is complete. And if you go on the reports, you can check that for executions. So this was the test and this was the job. So you can see the tag also, see the job. And if you click on there, you will get all the reports. Okay, so this is what we have created a job and we have ran the job. And now what we will do is that we will schedule a job. The main advantage of a job is that you can schedule it. Scheduling a job is one of the most important feature of a job. So we will learn in test project how we can schedule a job. Let's say this is a daily execution job, so that it will happen daily at the same time. To schedule a job, we will click on this watch icon. We will click here. Now we have a job scheduler. Inside the job scheduler, we have three options: on demand, one time, and recurring. On demand means it will run when we will just give a execution hit, or we will just click on the play button or run button. One time means this will run, say, tomorrow at this time only. Okay, so this is, we are scheduling, but we don't have to come at this time and just hit on the run button. It will automatically triggered at this time if the agent is online. Now the recurring means the daily execution. Say we are going to execute this job daily at, what is the time now? Let's say 8:10. So we will execute daily this job at 8:10. For doing so, we will first have an option, the time zone. The time zone is where I am residing. The weekdays, we will say every, that means all of them. Let's say we will keep Saturday and Sunday, that means we are going to execute only on the weekdays. Okay, and 8:10 means 20. Okay, once we are choosing these options, we have a write up getting ready. See, execution at 0:10 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but we have to set the time. This time is not correct. We will write this one and we will see. Now it is done. We will choose weekdays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 8 p.m. and in the minutes of 10. So we will write at 8:10. So at 8:10, that means hours. We will choose the hours from here. We will choose the minutes from here. Okay. So if we want to execute at 8:15, what we will do? We will not able to do at 8:15. We will just go and click on 8:20. See, the execution is at 8:20. So in this way we can do that. We can also do it at multiple intervals. Say at 8:10, then we can also do at, say, 9:10. Okay. So in this way we can do that. We have to follow what is getting generated. Okay, this is quite very helpful. So let's say we are keeping at 8:10 and we will click on save. So our execution will be triggered at 8:10. Once we are done with the scheduler, we can check here when is the next execution. It is saying that the next execution is at this date at this PM time. Click to change. So we don't want to change at this time. We want the execution to happen at 8:10. We have couple of minutes, I think. No, 8:09 is already there. So let us quickly change this time to 8:20 so that we have some more time to discuss about how to send the email. Okay, so we have changed this time. Okay, so we have couple of more minutes so that I can discuss with you how we can send the email to the stakeholders about the execution. For doing so, we have to click on this mail icon. Just click there. It is job notification. This email we can send it on start, on finish, we can do that. We can also have an option to always or on failure. So if there is a failure, we can do that. We can do that any notifications. We can say that is the execution has started, execution has finished, this means this task has got passed, this is failed, everything we want. If we want that, we can also do that. Now in this text box we have to give the email. So for this I will give my email. Okay, and we also have an option called webhooks. So at this moment I am skipping the webhooks. At this time I will just send the email to this person. Okay, and click on save. So the main thing that happened is that this execution will start at 8:20 today, and it will send the email to the stakeholders that I have given apps.shandon. Once it is done, it will wait for tomorrow at the same time to get executed and also send the email tomorrow. Okay, So it will go on executing to Monday to Friday at the same time, and it will keep on sending the email. So let us wait for the first run at 8:20 today. Now, one more thing is that if your test agent is not running, then it will send a notification or an email that your machine agent is disconnected, so it will not able to run. Okay, so a couple of minutes are there. It's 8:11, so let us quickly jump to 8:20 time, and we will again record from 8:20 and we'll show you what is the outcome. In the meantime, I will wait at the monitor section. Click on the monitor section. From here you can see that online agent is ready, it is connected and ready. Our test agent is up and running, and it will wait for 8:20 to start the execution. So you can see that it's 8:20 and the execution has started automatically. So this is the advantage of a scheduler. The schedule execution will happen at this time every day, as in the scheduler we have said that at 8:20 the execution will start. The execution is completely finished, and we will now check. See, the agent is back online, okay, and it is in a ready state. And now we will check in my email whether I have received the email or not. So I will open my email, and I can see that 2 email coming. This is the first one at 8:20. See, it is coming at 8:20. What is the email? Email is that daily execution, that is the job name, has started on Shantan's agent at this time. Test number of test case is 1. Platform is web. Target is Chrome and Firefox. Okay, and it is started by scheduler. Fine. Now in the second email I get a report: 100% pass, 0% failed and 0% skipped. And if you click on the full report, you will have the full report of the execution performed by the scheduler. With the date and time, they have sent the report and everything is passed. So this is how is the advantage of scheduler, and I have taught you about how to create a new job and how to create a new scheduler, also edit a scheduler using the test project automation tool. If you like my video, kindly share and like and subscribe to my channel, and this course is also available on Udemy. You can also purchase it from there and enjoy the course. Till then, bye bye, and see you once again with another new lecture on test project automation tool.